Welcome to my channel. After conception, if suddenly bleeding occurs, it could be a sign of a miscarriage. When the embryo in the uterus is lost on its own, it is called spontaneous miscarriage. Additionally, some individuals take medication to terminate unwanted pregnancy. If someone intentionally wants to terminate a pregnancy, it is referred to as an induced abortion. In some cases where the baby's heartbeat is not detected after the conception, doctor may recommend medication to induce miscarriage, known as medical miscarriage. Whether intentional or unintentional, miscarriage can happen for various reasons. After a miscarriage, if there is excessive bleeding, doctor may advise an ultrasound. After an ultrasound, you may see a report stating incomplete abortion or written product of conception. Both of these terms indicate that a miscarriage has occurred, but some parts of tissue in the pregnancy are still retained in the uterus, leading to bleeding. In this situation, the doctor may recommend a procedure called dilatation and curettage or DNC. What kind of problem can occur after a DNC? Are there difficulties having baby in the future? This concern often arises in women's minds. So, in today's video, I will discuss about what is DNC, why DNC done, how is DNC performed, what problem can occur after DNC, can it affect future pregnancies, what should I monitor after DNC, after how many days can intercourse occur after a DNC, how many days until menstruation returns. We will have details discussion about DNC. I want to provide a clear idea about a topic. So, if you want to learn detail about the DNC, you should watch the video until the end. Otherwise, it might be difficult to understand. So, let's get started. What is DNC? The full form of DNC is dilatation and curettage. Dilatation means the widen and curettage means to clean something by scraping. Therefore, DNC is an operation in which the cervical opening is dilated and any remaining part of miscarriage or tissue inside the uterus is cleaned. Why DNC is performed? Number 1. Missed miscarriage. If after conception an ultrasound reveals that the baby has no heartbeat or the baby is no longer alive, it is called a missed miscarriage. However, there are no symptom or bleeding associated with it. In such case, DNC is performed. Number 2. Incomplete abortion. After conception, if regular bleeding occur or bleeding starts after taking medication for miscarriage but does not stop, it is a sign of an incomplete abortion. When an ultrasound is performed during this time, the report may indicate written product of conception. Even in case of incomplete abortion, DNC is required. Number 3. Blighted ovum. If you are missed your period, have all the symptom of pregnancy and your urine test is positive, but the ultrasound report show the formation of pregnancy sac without an embryo inside the uterus, it is called a blighted ovum. In this case, DNC is necessary. So, if your ultrasound report mention written product of conception, incomplete abortion, missed abortion or miscarriage, blighted ovum, you should understand that you may need DNC, but it depends on your how many weeks of your pregnancy. How DNC is done? DNC is a surgical procedure. Initially, the patient is made unconscious with medication or anesthesia. Then a device is used to dilate the cervix or the opening of the uterus. Afterward, a curator is used to remove the remaining tissue inside the uterus. It can take 10 to 30 minutes to complete. During this time, there might be mild abdominal pain, discomfort or uneasy, but there is nothing to fear. What happen can occur after DNC? Will there be problem with having a baby? In most cases, there is no significant issue after DNC. However, in some cases, many complications can arise, such as sign an attempt is made to remove tissue with a curette inside the uterus, there may be injury to the inner part of the uterus. Number 2, there is a risk of uterine perforation in some case. Number 3, infection can occur inside the uterus. Number 4, an injury to the cervix may happen. Number 5, excessive bleeding can occur in the some case. Will there be problem with having a baby? In most cases, most women can successfully become pregnant after DNC if they do not have any other underlying problem. However, in some cases it may be delay conception. What should I keep in your mind after DNC? After DNC, you must pay attention to certain things, for example, bleeding. After a DNC, there may be light bleeding for 1 to 2 days, which is normal. However, if there is excessive bleeding after DNC, whether you have to change sanitary pad every 2 hours or if bleeding persists more than 3 days, you should understand that there might be a problem. After DNC, mild abdominal discomfort is normal. But if severe abdominal pain occurs or if the pain persists for more than 48 hours continuously, it is not normal. If you experience excessive white discharge or discharge that is foul smelling, if you experience itching or have a fever along with discharge, you should definitely seek medical advice. Neglecting is not advisable. How many days after DNC can intercourse occur? Sign there is some risk of injury to the cervix and the uterus during a DNC. It is best to avoid intercourse for at least 1 month after a DNC. If you feel the need to resume intercourse, consult your doctor after DNC. Based on your physical condition, they can provide guidelines on when it's safe for you. How many days after DNC does menstruation occur? After a DNC, menstruation can occur a few days earlier or later. Typically, it will be within 20 to 45 days. If it takes more than 45 days, you should consult a gynecologist for an examination. It could be delayed due to the hormonal imbalance. How many days after DNC can you conceive? Ovulation can begin approximately 2 weeks after DNC. After conception, the embryo attaches itself to the endometrium inside the uterus. Sign the endometrium can injury during DNC. It takes some time to regenerate normally. Therefore, it is advisable to wait at least 3 months after DNC before trying to conceive. If you do not want to have baby after DNC, you must use any birth control method. What should we do after DNC? Number 1, rest for 1 to 2 days after DNC, and from the 3rd day, you should be able to resume household activities inshallah. Number 2, you can take iron or vitamin tablet according to the guidelines of your doctor. Number 3, do not use menstrual tampons as they can carry risks of infection, but you can use sanitary pad. No more today. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you find the video helpful, please don't forget to share it with your friends. Please subscribe to my channel for get health advice, health awareness and reproductive health related all the videos. And remember to become a member of our family. Stay with us healthy and safely. Thank you for watching this video.